Boom, here we go. Let's go. Gonna call this fight when it comes time. We got in the building. About 7 people here already. TJ said he need his props. Let me see what this says. He said I had Weili win, Lamos winning. He said, but I said Weili wins, and I was right again. Oh, okay. You get no props until you pay everybody that you owe for picking Weili. I remember you put money on the Weili versus Rose fight, and I told you not to bet on that until you pay everybody. You get no props. I thought you picked Claudia Gadelha at first. I mean, I told you Claudia wasn't fighting, man. Hang on here. Let's pull an ESPN Plus up right now. Okay. And I'm like, dang, TJ, like you always. Yeah. See, there you go. He said, move on. He said, ain't nothing. My bad, man. I'm just messing with you. I mean, it's the first time I picked against Weili, though, man. So, I picked Weili pretty much in all her fights except this one. But TJ, I don't even know if you really like Weili though. TJ, you just be throwing stuff out there, so I'm definitely not saying you pick right on that because I know you, TJ. If it ain't got the name Gadelha in there, then I'm not sold on who you like. So, but tonight, man, we're gonna check out this Isis Verbeek fight. That's what I want to see, man. This Isis Verbeek Josefine Knutsson fight. Girl from the Netherlands. These are some girls we got to look out for right here, though, man. Brian said it's all good. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, to me, it don't matter. I didn't bet on it. I like both fighters. I'm gonna just pick one. I love the fight game. You know what I mean? Like Weili did what she was supposed to do. I like her. I like Weili. I like Lamos. So hey, to me it's a win-win. I mean, we get good fights all the way around. Jackson T said people thinking Lamos was gonna win. Hey, they thought Weili was gonna win against Rose, and you see what happened. It's the fight game, right? When you invest in a fighter and don't understand like the styles, sometimes you can get your feelings hurt. James Perez said it's not about picking the wrong game plan. Weili was just on point, and Lemos gave it all she could. Weili's grappling was on. Exactly. It's not about game plans. It's about improving and being a better fighter. Okay. Well, okay, never mind. Isis Verbeek is not. Isis Verbeek and Josefine Knutsson ain't the first fight. It's gonna be the second. So we're gonna be here for like 15 minutes. So we can keep talking until this thing starts. All right. Yeah, we can keep it going until this fight starts. Hold on. JP said, "Who you going with Blanchfield Santos?" I don't know, man. Like I really don't, because I think highly of both fighters. It's really hard to say, man. It's really hard to say. I really can't tell you, man. Like Blanchfield or Santos, either one's good for me because I think both of them are like the threats to the division, and they both can be champions. You know, AW said, I still think Lemos is a better boxer. Yeah, mm, yeah, she came with a boxer's approach, and that's what definitely caused her to fight. I mean, even then, like the boxing wasn't at its best. Like she didn't pick her shot. She didn't really fight at a good rhythm. Like she didn't even fight off a jab. So, if you lacking a jab, sometimes I gotta take points away from you as a boxer too. And it turned out to be Lemos getting dropped with the right hand. You know what I mean? Blanchfield and Santos should be the co-main. Man, just so y'all know, that card is at 5 a.m. Eastern time. So I know it's gonna be like really early for everybody. It's gonna be off. It's Singapore time. Because this is a Holloway Korean Zombie card. And they got this card starting at 5 a.m. I don't even know if I'm gonna stay up that early for that. I might get up at 8 for the main card. I mean, they got JJ Aldridge fighting, but is that worth me staying up? I don't know. Is it worth me staying up? Well, let me see who else is on the card. I might do a playback on the prelims. I'm gonna get up for the main card. The main card starts at 8. So Blanchfield and Santos, they start at like 8:30. So maybe I'll get me a cup of coffee and I'll call the fight with y'all. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, hold on. AW said, did coach have anything to say about this result? I think he did a live. And he pretty much said it spot on as far as like Amanda Lemos just fighting a bad fight and having a terrible fight IQ when it came down to it. I mean, I agree. It was a bad choice of how she was going to pick her shots and land a big shot, so I don't really think that, there was anything off of what he said. He pretty much had it. Juliana calling out everyone. She thinks she's the GOAT. She's not as great as Amanda. Well, Amanda, Amanda's already set that standard. When it comes to Juliana Pena, man, like this girl got a gang. She got a gang of like comebacks. She got a gang of insults. Like she's just really like slick like that. And that's what's always gonna keep her in the limelight is that heel talk. Oh, Victor, what's up? He said, what do you think about Weili? Learn some boxing lessons from a well-known boxer. Well, she is getting boxing lessons now from, world champion Nonito Donaire. And it's paying off. It is paying off. I mean, she did outstrike Amanda Lemos, and she caught her with a good right hand and dropped her. So I think her boxing is it is getting better. Yeah, I think her boxing has gotten better, I think Nonito Donaire has helped her. I don't know how much they trained together. Maybe he gave her some pointers, maybe not. But I think it would probably benefit to get another one as well. But she's pretty good though. I mean, like Weili's, this version of Weili is gotten better. This Weili does look better than the one that came back against Rose in the rematch. I mean, that was a fight you could have said Weili won too. Weili could have won the Rose rematch, but I don't know. It was still like she was growing into herself, but I think she looks a lot better now. Got to keep it consistent though. I want to see it be consistent. Let me see. Lemos did have power. Yeah, Lemos had power. She just didn't set it up. She just didn't set up the power, man. She just did not set it up. Yep, Chitara. Pena went on record to call it girl Chitara. And we just on here talking about any of these fighters right now. I'm just waiting on this strawweight fight between Isis and Josefine. This should be a good fight because you got two heavy hitting strikers right here. Like not really knockout punchers, but they're both strong and they'll both put on a good fight. Victor said, I believe boxing lessons will help Weili absorb a couple power punches. I believe they help Weili absorb a couple power punches. Yeah. Yeah, maybe, like a couple of times how her stance and the way her head rolled with a few shots. James Perez said, no one said you didn't give Weili her due. I just don't think Lamos could have done that much better. How Weili showed up could have been better, but not too much. It depends on what they worked on. Like if they had tweaked up a few things, I think with their striking, I think she could have done better. Like first off, James, you forgetting like she wasn't throwing any leg kicks. If you add leg kicks to that game, that fight that night, maybe your game plan would have been a bit better. If you would have set the right hands up that landed a couple of times, maybe that would have been better. So I'm just saying, for whatever you and Brian are talking about, I can also add to whatever he's saying and say, if she had thrown a few things in there that could have been a problem for Weili, yeah, like she could have done better. Probably could have ended the fight too. Right? Why you think in some of these other fights, when guys like Cheeto Vera are constantly throwing a jab in your face, they have success. But notice when you're not throwing a jab in the fighter's face, you ain't having success. So when Lamos ain't throwing a jab in Weili's face, guess what? She ain't having success. So yeah, if she threw a few good pieces of like tools in there, like jabs and a few leg kicks, yeah, of course, she probably would have done better. All right, the first fight started, so I'm just let this play in the background. Let me turn the sound down here so you can check out this comment section. Let's see. JP said if Pena got the trilogy and lost, she would have been begging for a fourth fight as well. She might have, man. She might have. Yeah, they did. Like I could have seen it going to her. Like maybe, like I could see where they. I think they scored that one shot of knockdown too, but they didn't give her the knockdown on the statistics. So all in all, I could have seen where they gave her that fourth round, but I still had it a clean sweep because she was still lacking in something just to control that round. But I could have seen where she had gotten some moments in that fourth round, but I wouldn't have gave it to her though. That's just me. Sherman said, I trained in Thailand with Weili's striking coach. We want Suarez fight because it will push Weili to get even better, win or lose. You think that's a better fight than Yan Janan, Sherman? I mean, does she not want that fight? I mean, since you trained with her, I mean, do you think that Yan Janan fight ain't good? Like, I mean, Yan doesn't really have that level of a ground game or physical strength, but I think that's a good fight for China. That's going to bring in a lot of money, and that's good for China, right? To me. But the Suarez fight, I mean, yeah, I mean, Suarez, I've been a fan of Suarez from a long time, for a long time. So I know Suarez will be competition, but how I used to, I'll tell you this, Sherman, I rock with Suarez now. Now, if you talked to me back in 2019, I would have said Suarez going to dominate Zhang Weili. We'd be going back and forth back then, but what I see Weili do now, man, Tatiana might need a fight or two to make sure she's ready. I'm just being real. Like Tatiana got to make sure she's prepared because Tatiana's wrestling, her physical strength are still better than most girls in the division. But when you combine what Weili was doing in there, like MMA wise, I don't know, man. I don't know if Suarez is going to be ready for that arsenal right now. They really have been putting like her through some real good drills. I mean, she's gotten better and better, man. Just period, MMA period. Like, it's hard to pinpoint one specific discipline with her. I think she just incorporates it all well now. Sherman said most most MMA fans don't want Zhang because it's easy and Weili won't get better from it. Six said Lemos needs new coaches because they weren't giving any good advice during the rounds, mainly to stay away from Weili and boxer, and not even talking about throwing a jab at that. That's all I wanted, was at least a jab. BJ said, what y'all got to say? Still think Myra is the new champ. BJ's mad, boy. You ain't gonna give her no leeway, man. Okay, the first fight is done. Then about time for Isis Verbeek. BJ says she's a dirty fighter. Victor said Weili has no heart to kill Yan. No, I don't think she do. She didn't really show no interest when I heard her talking about it. No, I don't think she wants it. Oh, Sherman's talking about Chinese MMA. Okay, thought you meant a typo there. I thought you meant WMMA. Okay, he said Chinese MMA. Got you. Victor said Weili will bring 100% killer mode on Suarez. You said Suarez had better striking than Dern. I did. Not better than Weili, but I said it was better than Dern for sure. Lemos whooping everybody not named Weili or Suarez. Oh, man. It's a wild one, man. It's a wild division right now. Sherman said Chinese MMA fans aren't really a fan of Yan Xiaonan. We think she's mid, and her trash talk in our language is annoying. Really? I didn't think she talked too much trash. She seemed kind of laid back. You know. I mean, she talks a little bit more than Weili, but I always thought Yan Xiaonan was kind of chill. You know, she's a fighter too. You know, I respect her as a fighter as well. You know, she never really, to me, said anything crazy out of pocket. Like, I don't consider her like a heel. Gary Baldwin said Carla could beat Lemos. I mean, all you gotta do is dip under. She's short too. Get up under, and take her down. Carla and take her down. Oh, this first fight ended quick, man. Oh, that was a hard elbow right there. Oh, knee to the stomach. I don't even know this guy's name, but I'm just watching this last fight here. Let me see. Let's see. Sherman said, Yan Xiaonan said she fought a better version of Carla than Weili did, and Weili fought an unmotivated Carla. We as a group laughed at that. Now, I give Carla her props. Like, to me, I thought she fought the same Carla, in my opinion, because I gave Carla credit going into the Weili fight that, hey, she's been wrestling longer, and I thought she would have had a chance even with her wrestling. I mean, we saw how that went, but I didn't see any reason why Carla would be unmotivated versus the Yan fight. It just turned out that Weili was better wrestler than Yan. So to me, yeah, maybe she's wrong on that. Six said Weili's strength is what gives problems to Suarez. Yan is considered as a black sheep because she's training out of the U.S. Right. And to me, it's like, for me, as a fight fan of all fighters and all cultures of fighting that just loves fighting, to me, I'm like, I think you can train with whoever. Like, I don't think it's disrespectful going outside of the U.S., you know, or outside of your country. That's me personally, just because I've seen so many different fighters and fight styles, and you see so many incorporate now from fighters in America. Like if you go to Eastern Europe, you got a lot of fighters fighting like the traditional black fighters here. Like you got a lot of the UK fighters fighting like the black American fighters now. They're using the same type of defense when it comes to boxing. Or so to me, I think you can learn from everybody. Suarez, let's see, Weili picked up in Ghana with ease. Yeah, she did. Sherman said Weili also trains in the U.S. and Thailand. Right, she trains out there with Henry Cejudo. Didn't she go out to Arizona for a little while? Six said China looks at things differently than the Western culture. Yeah, because all in all, yeah, to get to be a better fighter, you see, yeah, Wei Li had to train in America too. Like you got a lot of good things she's gotten from her country, but she still had to train with Henry, and still had to step out of the box. You know, you still got to step out of the box. I think to be a great fighter, I think you have to be open to all kind of styles and learning from many different, just many different eras of fighters. Okay, here it goes. Here we go. Isis Verbeek versus Josephine Knutsson. Sweden versus the Netherlands. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Josephine is Swedish, and Isis Verbeek is Netherlands. JP said if Julian and Raquel main event a pay per view, it's going to be the worst pay per view ever. Nah, they ain't going to make that a pay per view. If they didn't make Grasso Shevchenko 2 a pay per view, they're not going to make Pena Rocky a pay per view. They better not either, man, because they're going to out. You look, they can fight, but when it comes down to it, with the way, oh man, it's going to be a laughing stock. Let me just say that they ain't going to take that. People aren't going to pay for that. They will not take that. Victor said Chinese fans show more support to Wei Li because she was the first WMMA Chinese champ. Josephine, she walking her way to the cage. She looked like she mean business tonight. Josefine Knutsson, Stockholm, Sweden. Gary said Wei Li's pad holders from the Philippines. Okay, represent the Philippines. Sink said, are you all picking Aaron over Tyler? Oh, man. I don't know yet, Sing, bro. I don't know. Since they're both in my former quadruple threat, I might just go in watching this one. I might just go in, may the best man win, may the best woman win on this one. I had to do that with the Miranda and Aaron fight. Did I, or did I just rock with it? I rock with Miranda now. I can't remember. Sometimes I just got to do that. Tyler and Aaron, I might just have to sit back and enjoy this one, man. James said Pena Rocky with pay per view. You think so? If Valentina and Grasso weren't, I don't think Pena and Rocky can be a pay per view. Gary said he'll take Tyler. Sink said Tyler ain't on dry. No, she's not. Yabby said no center Verbeek. I really don't know. I really don't know with this. So it should be good. They're both high level strikers. And they both have 5 fights. Isis Verbeek is 4-1. And Josefine Knutsson is strong though. Like Josefine Knutsson is even strong off of her back. 5-0. She's 5-0. So she's undefeated. And she throws a nice right hand. I don't know, Gabby. Who do you got? I like them both. Lolita said, what about Savannah Marshall entering MMA? It's just a money grab, I believe. I mean, she doesn't really have too much of a background. I believe she said she's done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu like a while ago, like a little bit. But I think Savannah Marshall is just out to get that money, and that's fine. There's not that many challenges in women's boxing. You know, Clarissa's cleaned it out. It's time to move on. And, you know, Clarissa might have told her, hey, you know, Clarissa kind of, East Verbeek is ripped, man. Yeah. Clarissa kind of put her on game to probably come on over. Okay, let's see what we got. Isis Verbeek versus Josefine Knutsson. Isis is 28. Josephine is 27. 5'4" Isis, 5'3" Josephine. Oh, wow. Isis got a 64-inch reach compared to Josephine's 60. Let's see if that comes into play. All right, here we go, y'all. 3 rounds. Round 1, let's go. They meet in the center, and I think this will be a good striking match. Josephine looking to keep that high guard up. I'm trying to maybe inch her way in. I can tell Isis wants the outside. Trying to throw those high kicks to the head early. Try to keep her opponent at bay. Josephine inching her way in. No strikes really thrown from Josephine. She's more of the accurate puncher. I think Isis is more volume. There's a low kick there, an inside low kick there from Isis. Kind of grazed. Oh, head kick for Josephine. Oh, wow, she rocked it. Oh, man, good head kick. Now she's clinching up, man. She ought to create, tie clinch for Josephine. Wow, right on the jaw. Isis Verbeek got rocked bad, boy. She's recovered, though. Josephine might have made a mistake by clinching up. She probably should have threw some bombs. Wow, that was a beautiful kick right on the jaw from Josephine Knutsson, man. Good jump kick, boy. Dang. Josephine trying to go in for a takedown. I think she need to keep it standing. Because if she's that quick to land the shot, man, just go ahead and land it. Now you're kind of smothering yourself now. Dang. All right, head control from Josephine. Oh, good takedown there from Josephine. She might be going for the take. She's going for the submission. No. Tried to get that back. Good defense from Isis Verbeek. Good get up from Isis Verbeek. She's got good takedown defense too. Isis Verbeek is taking her time to recover. Josephine is on her. They exchange knees to the body. Oh, man, that was a beautiful head kick, though, man. Oh. Josephine got this underhook, and she landed knees to the body. Good knee to the body. She got a little excited, man. I think she needed to go back and create space. Oh, good knee to the body from Josephine. Oh, boy. Isis still hurt. She fell down, boy. More clinch time. More clinch time from Josephine. Good knee to the body. Well, Isis thought she was, that was a good shot, man. She was measuring that thing. A lot of clinch control time for Josephine Knutsson. Good head control right here. Good body work. Yeah, we need some more killers up in the strawweight division on the come up. Because for real, though, some of these girls, they've been around, already fought everybody. So hopefully this next crop of girls coming in is going to, okay, they separate. Josephine, Got the head bob. She's waiting her way in, keeping her guard high. Isis Verbeek might just want to kind of recover this round. Just stick that jab out, create range. Isis is. Josefine's coming forward, man. Oh, she missed that right hand. Ooh, good knee to the body from Isis as Josefine goes for a tie clinch. They both got a tie clinch here. Isis Verbeek got the inside, though. Oh, clinched back up. You see the strength difference. This is where I was looking at Josephine's success more, and it is a physical strength. Ooh, spinning back fist from Josephine. All right, they separated again. Back in the center. Oh, good right hand there from Josephine. Oh, kick to the body from Josephine. She's stepping in. Ooh, trying to go in for a flying knee. Clinch up again. Yeah, this is more of a Muay Thai fight. It's a good Muay Thai fight here. I mean, there was a takedown too, but I knew there was going to be some hard punches landing in this fight. 45 seconds left. Josephine doing a lot of muscling here. Oh, good knee to the body. Good knee to that rib cage from Josephine. There's another one. Knee from Isis Verbeek. She's getting handled on the cage, though, man. Oh, good knee to the gut there from Josephine. Josephine is in complete control, in my opinion, with these shots. They separate back to the center. 15 seconds left. Control time over almost 3 minutes for Knutsson. Lazy right hand misses from Isis Verbeek. She's trying to punch her way in. Isis Verbeek getting ragdoll. Wow, Josephine threw it to the cage. You see the strength difference. Ooh, that was a good round. Good round for Josephine. Isis got to wake up. Got to keep her hands up. Singh said, how many pay-per-views did this one do? Singh said, Pena and Eileen, the only heels right now. At bantamweight, yeah. Look at this. Josephine measured with the jab. Throws a left head kick right on the jaw. There goes Isis Verbeek. Oh, look at this right on the jaw. Oh, man. Zaman said one-way traffic. Yeah. I would think we would get a little bit more back and forth, but Josephine's taking over, man. Strength, speed, and technique. Oh, Zhang Weili's in the house, y'all. Zhang Weili in the building. She's at the contender. She's on the contender series tonight. She in the building. Zhang Weili checking out the young strawweights on the come up. All right. She in the building. That's cool. Okay, round 2. Low kick there for Isis Verbeek. Like she's trying to start off a little bit faster. She want to pump volume out, but Knutsson's doing a good job of keeping range. Ooh, another head kick there from Josefine Knutsson. Ooh. Somebody might get knocked out tonight. Stalking, boy. Those Josephine stalking. She's stalking. Got her on the back foot. Ooh, she tries for another high kick. Misses that one. Isis Verbeek missed that head kick. Oh, the exchange. Exchange kicks. Neither one of them landed those high kicks, though. Oh, Josephine putting that pressure on, trying with that flying knee. Low kick from Isis Verbeek. She got to get some respect. Oh, grazing right hand, a good body kick. Ooh, 2 good body kicks there from Josephine Knutsson to go into a clinch, tie clinch. Ooh, heavy elbow on the inside after landing some knees. Josephine Knutsson back in this tie clinch, getting that work in. She got that lock up on the body. So far, she's fighting a good inside and outside fight. I can tell you right now, if Josephine wins this fight, she might be getting a contract. Got Isis holding it, trying to hold on this cage, but Josephine's too strong. Good control of the wrist by Josephine. She's putting that shoulder into the chest of Isis Verbeek. The knees to the body there. From Isis, she just can't create range, man. She's too strong. Josephine putting a lot of clinch control on this girl, man. She can't get her off the cage. And this is why I think, like Weili does well too as a fighter. She knows how to control with the shoulder. Oh, Isis trying with that left hook. She missed. Oh, back to the center. Back to the center. Josefine backing her up. He's trying to wait her way in. No success. Body kick. I think Isis is getting a little tired here, man. She's getting pushed. All right, let's see if Josefine can land another couple clean shots here. Oh, nice kick to the body. Nice kick to the body from Josefine. Push kick to the body. Ooh, left hook from Josefine. Oh, those stinging kicks, boy. Stinging high kicks from Josefine, boy. There's a little low kick there from Verbeek. Verbeek and Knutsson, the significant strike numbers are a little bit even this round. 14-14. Last round was 29 Knutsson to Isis 7. Ooh, exchange. Nice little 1-2 from Isis and hard left hook there from Knutsson. Body kick from Josefine. Isis trying to punch her way in. A little panic strike is there, man. She better slow down before she get caught. Unless you want to throw a flurry, but it's not good. Double jab for Isis, that ain't work. Left hook kind of puts her back on the outside. Josefine backing her up. This is a long round, too, it feels like. They exchange low kicks there. Isis trying to double jab in, but she had to pull back quick because she's worried about that speed. Okay, she got a jab in that time. But Josefine just putting a lot of pressure. We back on the cage here. Back on the cage here. Another tie clinch. Isis trying to land. Knees off for the cage. Controlling that neck. Josephine's controlling that neck. They exchange knees here. 35 seconds left here. Another control. Ooh, hard body hit. Ooh, left hook. That hurt Isis Verbeek, man. Josephine went body head on her, man. She had to blink, man. That hurt. She is getting hurt in there. Knutsson got that shoulder in her now, man. It was a double left hook, body head. Isis Verbeek like she was about out, man, but she's holding on. 5 seconds left. She'll make it out of this round. Dang, this girl's strong though, man. She putting all kind of work on her, man, inside and out. Let's see. Zama said, I guess training with Rose isn't the way. I guess not, man. Or whatever you taking from it. Okay, let's see what we got, y'all. All right, so they're flying knee right on the jaw, followed by a left hand right on the chest from Josefine Knutsson. Then she lands a heavy elbow on Isis Verbeek and goes back into a clinch. Then she lands a heavy body shot, hard left hook on Isis Verbeek. She was about out right there. She had to blink, man. We going into the third round, y'all. Well, it could be a finish, could not be. But Isis needs a big finish. Josefine Knutsson, she could probably get a finish and probably get a decision, still get a contract. But I think it'd be wise for her to turn it up now, get her out of here. Third round. Isis Verbeek trying to stick that jab out now. She's trying to pick it up with some feints. Dang, man. That Josefine Knutsson still looks fresh, too. Oh, good 1-2 there. Missed that left hook from Josefine. Josephine backing her up. Got her back to the cage. Ooh, they exchange body kicks. Oh, good left hook there from Josephine. As Isis Verbeek tries to jab her way in. Josephine did a good job of neutralizing the speed here with her own speed and pressure. Oh, nice left hook there, Josephine. Dip the head down, throw the left hook over the top. Oh, no, she fell off balance on that. Josefine did a roundhouse kick, fell off balance. Exchange body kicks again, push kicks. Low kick there from Josefine. Oh, he's Verbeek trying to punch her way in. Josefine saw those punches coming, just took a step back. Oh, hard left hook there from Josefine. Those good right hand from Josefine. Josefine definitely the more tactical, much more precise striker here. Oh, flying knee. She done hit her with that knee to the gut too, man. Verbeek is getting tore up with them knees, boy. She just can't time them. All right, good low kick there from Isis Verbeek. Isis missed that roundhouse kick. A lot of pressure from Josefine. All right, Isis that left hook there to the body. Oh, nice kick from Josefine there. I think Isis just kind of fell off balance, but Josephine's punching her way in. Now she's on top position. Isis couldn't get up, so now Josephine's in the top in the open guard. Let's see what kind of work can be done here. High strikes there from Josefine, and she's trying to. Well, it was a good job by Isis. She's trying to slowly crab walk her way to the fence. Yeah, she's gonna lose this fight if she can't get to her feet and try something big. I mean, already losing it now, but good job by Joseph. Good job by Isis there. She's made it to the fence. Let's see if she can get up though. Josephine's all over her, man. All right, good knees there. Good elbows. Good elbows from Isis there. But she can't get up, man. She's all over her here. Over 6 minutes of control time for Josefine Knutsson. All right, Josefine lets her back up. Got a minute and 20 seconds left. All right, jab there from Josefine. Oh, body kick from Josefine there. That's a good shot. Under a minute left. Isis trying to jab her way in. She can't set anything up. No right hands. Ooh, she caught that body kick from Josefine that time, but still nothing to follow up here. Now she's trying to get clinch control. Josefine trying to lock in a guillotine. Let's see if she can get it. I don't think she can get the guillotine. She's just doing it to reverse her on the cage. All right, 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left in this round. 30-27. Clear 30-27. 83 out of 136 strikes landed for Josefine. 41 to 106 for Verbeek. All right, let's see if she can do something fancy in 10 seconds. She done won the fight. Try to end it with a spinning back fist, but it's going the distance. Good push kick to the body from Josefine. That's the end of the fight. End of the fight. That was a good fight. Good fight. James Perez said, "Yo, how surprised would you be if the Santos Aaron fight is a one-sided domination either way?" I'd be somewhat surprised. I think I would be even a little more surprised if Aaron dominated like every single round, like just because, I think Tyler's fought at a high level and, she's bigger and stronger, but I guess it depends on how she dominated too. Like if she dominated on the ground, I really would still be surprised because I think Tyler's strong and has a good ground game, but yeah, if it goes like complete domination on either side, I will be I will be shocked somewhat. Yep, she won that. That was a good fight. Now we'll just see if she gets a contract by then, right? All right, done with that. I'm about to jump off here in a minute. But what else we got? What else we talking about here? So yeah, I just had a few things to talk about before that for the fight actually started. But yeah, man, Tatiana seems like to be the one that they're targeting. So maybe it'll happen next year. I don't really think from the way they're talking that Yan Jana is going to be her next opponent. But from what Dana had said at one point, he wanted her to get a title shot. But we'll see, man. JP said people will think Tyler will smoke Aaron. Not happen. I don't know. No, I don't see. Aaron's competitive, man. Aaron's not going to get smoked. I don't believe, man. Like, I think Tyler, if anything, I would give her the edge. I give her the edge to just win. But I don't see Tyler smoking Aaron in this fight. I think Aaron knows what she's up against. She's a smart fighter. James said, "Yo, Combo, your passion for WMA is different. Is there a single woman fighter that you don't know about across all organizations?" Um, I guess the ones I don't know about. I mean, I guess if you if you throw a name out there, I'll tell you if I know her or not. That's the only way I would know. Because if I don't know the name, then that means I don't know about her. But I know what you mean. Yeah, like I'm sure there's some, but I see a lot of them out. You know, like even the amateurs. You know, I'm always kind of watching them. Well, it's similar to boxing. I mean, I just don't really see many people talking WMA. There's a lot more people talking boxing, but well, in a way, I think my passion for WMA is like catching up to boxing now. I think it is catching up to boxing. Vadlina Pedrova, I just hit follow on her the other day. Her and another newcomer I just watched the other night. What is her name? What is her name? Did a video about her talking about she just beat Claire Guthrie. There's a girl that just beat Claire Guthrie. Turini, Zarina Turi, something like that. She's another newcomer. And Yella, if I see her face, I probably know her. Some of the names they just get mixed up, but I know that Petrova girl. I know that girl, a little slim looking girl, but that Yella looks familiar. The name looks familiar, but so when you start talking names like Polish names, sometimes it gets a little. They start to kind of blend together. But if I see the fighter, yeah, I'll know him more. Yeah, PFL is tomorrow. There's only one fight on that one. What's the girl's name that trains with Kayla Harrison from Australia? She's fighting Abigail Montez. Victor said, "What do you think, Rose versus Manon?" That should be a good fight. I'm leaning towards Manon in that fight, though. I think Manon should have what it takes to win. Ekaterina Shakalova, she's been signed to Bellator. That should be a good it should be a good addition. I mean, she did win her debut. Holly Holm is one of the most underrated women fighters ever. Overrated. Oh wow. I think there's a point in her career where she could have gotten better. I think they just didn't step out of the box, man. They just didn't step out of the box. Holly hasn't finished the fight since 2017 against Betch. I know, right? You know, she always beats those level of fighters, but yeah, like she could never just get to that point again. You know, she could never beat Nunes, Valentina. She could never beat that like A level anymore. Like Ronda, her style just was made to beat her. You know, I still like her though. James said, "How highly would you rank Bud beating Canelo at 165? Would it be like a top five, top 10 win, moving up 19 pounds to beat Canelo?" Oh yeah, yeah. Like if Bud skipped junior middleweight and he skipped middleweight to go to super middleweight, yeah, that would be a all time great move right there. And if he beat him like convincingly, like if he outboxed Canelo, and I mean just look so much better than him, then yeah, yeah, that's a great move right there. Bud beating Canelo at 168. I can't even picture Bud being at 168. I can't let alone 160. You know, the highest I can see Bud do is 154. But if he was to do 168, I think that would probably be Canelo would be his limit. Canelo's kind of wide and short. But from there, I don't see him beating any of the other super middleweights. Like, not really. I think he would have to really grow into that weight too to handle Canelo. I think 154 should be his limit though. Or he could do like Cotto. Miguel Cotto won a quick title in 160. I mean, you could do something like that just for the records. Victor said, "Why most WMMA fighters rely on their specialty and not work on all facets of the fight?" I don't know. Like, I think it just was something that early on fighters were kind of hooked to, but I kind of thought a lot of MMA fighters were like that back in the day, you know? But a lot of them are evolving now to me. You know, I think a lot of the girls have gotten better. Like, most of the girls at 125 are having like their signature style, but to me, I think a lot of them have become more well rounded for the most part. You know, let me see. Well, they usually learn once they get beat down, right? Like, let's be real. Yeah, some of them are starting to understand that once they get beat up, which sometimes you have to learn that way. But some of them don't. Some of them are smart enough to say, I got to get better because I don't want to get beat up. And the game is changing. Robot Chicken said, hot take, Andrade beats Stern. She needs a win. Let me put it that way. I don't know if she does it, but she needs it, man. Victor said Crawford can beat Floyd. I don't think so. I still think Floyd of 2015, you know, the 147-pound Floyd of 2015, 2014, I think he still beats Crawford. I think Crawford, because you got to remember Floyd, he's excelled in a lot of fights to me. I think he's always been a cerebral fighter, and Floyd has always done him. You know, he's always done him. He's always fought at a high level, you know, pressure wise. You know, whenever people were against him, the styles were different. He's always found a way to win. And I find that to be very impressive, especially when you fight a lot of Hall of Famers. You know, Terrence Crawford, definitely ain't going to knock him when it comes to his skills. He's got some great skills for today. But I think Crawford just never really had that resume that made him have to make adjustments. There was time when Floyd had to make adjustments, even when he fought Miguel Cotto and even Manny. You know, Floyd, you know, he's like this thinking fighter. You know, he knows how to adjust on the fly. I don't think that I don't think Floyd I don't think I don't think Crawford can I don't think he can handle that. I know, yeah, Victor says Crawford has more power and he sleep. I I believe Floyd could take that power away, man. He's done it. He's done it before. I think he would take that power away like he's done in the past to a lot of fighters. He's really, Floyd's just in his own, he's just in his own lane. Bud's kind of in his own lane too, of course, but I just think Floyd is the one that I don't see him beating. I think Crawford, he could beat a lot of guys like Cotto. He could beat Spence again. He could beat all those other guys that I think Floyd had beaten. But I don't think he can beat Floyd. Six at Charlo is gonna be easy work for Crawford. Yeah, if Crawford comes up to 154 looking like a beast and he keeps what he's doing going, that right jab is a force to be reckoned with. James said Charlo would do much better than Spence did against Bud. Yeah, he has a blueprint to go off of. Styles make fights. It's possible. DJP said Big Mac is getting her first win off of KO. James said the thing about Spence, he was slow. Mayweather is quick and a great defensive fighter. Right. That's my whole point. Like Spence being a physical fighter and being a pressure fighter, I thought that would have been his go-to and he could have had success there. But then Crawford used, good footwork, great jab in that fight, good check right hooks, and used just his overall quickness in there and defensive style, but partially defensive and offensive style. But when you're dealing with Mayweather, it's going to be a different approach, quickness, defense, beating you to the punch, knowing when to tie up, just so many different things. Robot Chicken says Shakur beats Tank. I don't know, man. Like Tank is a good boxer though. Like the difference between Tank though, like a pressure fighter, Tank he can set traps in there. Tank boxes, like Tank sets his punches up. So I think it's going to take a lot for Shakur to go in there and neutralize him. Like I think Shakur need to be on the inside smothering him, not trying to give him a lot of room. Shakur is kind of big. Shakur, he can get kind of big. Tank. Six at Tank beats Shakur. Yeah, I think Tank, Tank is people don't give him credit for how he boxes. People just think he a puncher, but Tank sets up those knockouts. Tank sets up those punches. He's not just swinging wild. Tank goes in there and he sets up that left hand and he's got a lot of power. Like I think if it comes down to Tank fighting Haney or Shakur, I think I would give Tank the edge out of most of these fighters, Victor said Crawford completely dominated Spence. Yeah, he did. He did. He owned him that fight. I compare it to Mayweather Gaddy, man. That's how bad that fight was. Mastermind said Chitara, yeah. Well, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all got something to go do. I appreciate y'all in the comment section. Good conversation. Shakur would have to pull that Andre Ward out. He'd have to pull out that Andre Ward type of style where he's going to smother Tank, neutralize him, take his power away. I still have yet to see him fight a high-level opponent himself, Like, I need to see Shakur fight Kambosos or Teofimo or somebody, man. These guys need to start mixing it up, though. All right, y'all, but let me get up out of here. Y'all hit that like and subscribe. And, yeah, I'll be back later on this week. So I'm out. Peace.